Okay, for problem 2, what we need to solve is this rational equation. So whenever we're solving them, first we look for restrictions, but we don't have to worry about that here because it's only 0. Second, we have to find our LCD. And my LCD in this case is going to be x squared. So let's go through each one of these and see what I can multiply by to get the x squared. So I'm just copying the problem over here. So if I look at this, I see that my LCD is x squared. So this already has it. I don't have to multiply anything. But here, to get an x squared, I already have an x. I need to do times x to get an x squared. So I do the same thing on top and bottom. And on this one, I don't have anything in the denominator, so we need to multiply top and bottom by x squared. And so once I do that, then we can simplify this. So if I multiply both sides by x squareds, all of our LCDs cancel out. And I'm left with x squared plus 2x is equal to negative 6. And we have a quadratic with the x squared in there. So that kind of gives us the hint also by looking at the multiple choice that we're going to use the quadratic formula. So how do we do this then? Just to use the quadratic formula is make it equal to 0. So we have to add 6 to both sides first. And I get x squared plus 2x is equal to, plus 6 is equal to 0. And now we can just plug it into our quadratic formula. So that's the negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Or the way I like to think is opposite b over 2a. And then on top I add the plus or minus square root of b squared 4ac. So let's put that into my formula. And let's see what we get. So I get x equals opposite b. So this is my b. So that's negative 2. b squared, so that's 2 squared is 4. Minus 4 times a, which is just 1, and then c, which is just 6, all over 2 times a. So simplifying this is going to give us negative 2 plus or minus 4 minus 24 is square root of negative 20 over 2. And now I can see first I have a negative in the square root, so automatically I know there's going to be an imaginary unit that comes out. So these don't have the i's, so it's not that. Neither does a. So it has to be either b or d. So let's just simplify it just a little bit more. So I have the 20 is square root of 4, square root of 5. So the square root of 5 stays inside because I can't do that. Square root of 4 is 2, and we also have an I. And last, we can now divide this both by 2. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. And 2 divided by 2 is a 1. So I'm just left with I root 5. So the answer is going to be D. Since it's negative 1, and this one's positive 1, I need the one with the negative 1 in front. Plus or minus I root 5.